If you're someone who has spent a lot of your life living as an observer, more a behind the scenes kind of person rather than a creator and in the spotlight, then you're well aware of the struggle of transitioning from being hidden to being seen. And this is a very real struggle. It's something that I am currently experiencing because for most of my life, I have been the kind of person to uh, be a spectator. I have watched other people live in the spotlight, and I just lived my life thinking that it was better just to play safe, being hidden, because I wouldn't be judged or rejected and criticized for putting myself out there. And I thought, well, it's better to just play safe doing that. But living this way keeps you so small, and it really prevents you from reaching your highest potential. And a lot of times it's just rooted in fear, like a lot of other things uh, in our lives. And a lot of us, at the end of the day, we do not like to be rejected or judged. So we avoid doing certain things so that we won't be rejected or judged. And it really prevents us from sharing our gifts and insights to the world, because each one of us has a different gift that we can offer others. And a lot of times we get in our heads and we think, well, I'm not as talented as that person. So why should I even bother putting myself out there and doing this? Because we also don't want to fail. A lot of us don't want to experience that feeling when we fail, so we don't try. But we can't really be successful unless we try. So it is very challenging to start putting yourself out there, to start being seen, to create, and let go of that, the control to be perceived a certain way by others, allow others to misunderstand us and to judge us and reject us. Because when we allow that, we also allow other people to praise us, to validate us, to admire certain attributes about ourselves. And we can't really have the one without the other. So, keeping ourselves small, playing it safe, keeping everything to ourselves doesn't benefit us or anyone else. And a lot of times when we keep things in, it actually can negatively affect us, either mentally or physically, because we're not releasing things within us that need to be released. And we're born a certain way for a reason. And playing small, just in the long run, it really can be detrimental to our health. So you have to really ask yourself, do I want to continue playing small, living in fear of you know, the opinions of others or the actions of others? Or am I going to just take a risk and try to overcome this fear that I have of being seen and being rejected? Because a lot of times the things that we envision, the things that we fear don't even happen anyway. There a lot of times the outcomes are better than what we anticipate. So I'm just encouraging you, if you struggle with this I guess step of putting yourself out there and being scared of how it's going to go, you're not going to know unless you try it. And at the end of the day, people might judge you, but then there's going to be people who accept you as well.